Check, check. Can we hear me? Ta-da! I'm here. How are we all this evening? Uh-oh, that do weird things to me? Yep, I'm doing weird things to me. Don't mind me. Eee, that's better. Ooh, that's playing. How are we doing today? So, today we are going to start with... Hey, Nixie. We are going to do... what will be the first in many... what's the word I'm looking for? The many sessions of putting this bad guy together. Camera can't even grasp its awesomeness appropriately. I'll have a better picture of this up later. The box is just that big. It's amazing. And how are you tonight, Nixie? Or I guess it's still this afternoon for you over there. This thing comes with an actual book. It's that big. There's a lot to it. I gotta have a lot of time putting this guy together. And we're not even gonna get to putting him together. Suffering through the video editing, eh? Only pretty not bad? Well, I'm actually thinking I might be regretting doing this because I just actually was not in the mood when it came time for showtime. So we're going to press on for a little bit. It's probably going to be a short stream, honestly. Usually how these things go when I'm totally not really feeling it at that point in time, but interesting. Starts with 15. So you'll see more what I mean here. This is not a small kit. There's a lot of parts. I don't even use all of them. This is the real grade Gundam Unicorn Perfectibility. It is huge. And it'll look really nice beside my, whatchamacallit? By my full armor. Because I have a full armor unicorn too. All this white stuff, you're funny. All this white stuff needs some panel lines. I was going to try and tackle some of that before stream, but honestly, I needed a nap. It was a long day after work, or during work even. There's a lot here. So it's probably going to be just a couple of hours of me just panel lining, to be honest with you. But it doesn't mean I won't show what's up with this kit and what's cool about it and what might go where, since I've built a few of these unicorns before. Like, yeah, holy cow, there's a lot here. Like, this particular runner. Oh, it's shiny metallic blue. Either comes from the Phoenix, or Phoenix, however you want to pronounce it, or one of the Banshee kits. I'm gonna say Banshee, just because of this. Whoop! Because of this face guard right here. It's having trouble zooming into that. There we go. Oh, I'm not worried about it there, Nixie. Like I said, I'm gonna be doing it on my schedule. That's all there is to it. But yeah, so much stuff. This is also from the Banshee. Long stuff on here. I'm right about what this could be. This is a railgun and some really cool claws, which we will see later after I put it all together. But why don't I just start with taking one of these runners out and showing off the somewhat tedious process that is panel lining. And while that's going on, you got something to listen to. In your case, Nixie, it might even be alright just for having in the background, just to do some editing with. Or it might get in the way. Either way. Whatever works. I'm gonna get this unicorn looking just as amazing as my last one. If I'm right, looking at this, these one I'm working on right here, these are thigh plates. Probably front thigh plates. And if not, no, I'm sure they're front thigh plates. Now let's adjust the mic so I can lean in more over the table. The camera can grab what I'm doing better. The last machine I put together, or model, not machine. Last model I put together, the wall, that was quick and dirty. It's already black. So close to being done, eh? First annual VTuber Hunger Games, and you're hosting it. I die ridiculously, don't I? I get the impression I die ridiculously in the dumbest fashion. Okay, let's cooperate here, peace. And of course, he's quiet about it now. That's alright, I'm just poking anyway. Panel line, this one, alright. I die a coward's death. What? Do I try and teleport away and I just get blasted before I can get out, or what? So what you're telling me is you're doing me a great disservice. Oh well. Can't win them all. I will have to see. Pardon me. You had no choice? So how'd you make the decision of how people ended up kicking the bucket then? Don't tell me you used a random number generator. Come on. Oh yeah, that's gonna be awful. See, the mold barely took it, that's why. Alright. We got slightly unlucky with this one, but that's alright. We'll make do. Oh, I'm sure I'm gonna see. Come on, fill in. No, you need to fill in, not just be... well, I'll run with it for now. This might take me a while. Okay, let's see. Playlist has a few more tracks in it from last time. Maybe, just maybe. Oh dear. See, those are hips. Really? Interesting. There. Actually, tell you what. I'll angle this up just a bit. Does the shirt I'm wearing at least make work for it? There we go. Live fast, die red. Dead red shirt. It's a Star Trek joke. Figured it'd be appropriate given what I normally wear as opposed to this Gundam uniform. Right now, lost where I was working. Oh well. It's over here, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. Uh-huh. Okay. Found my spot. Yeah, Star Trek The Next Generation kind of tried to rewrite that rule by changing what the colors meant. So instead of the yellow shirts being, you know, command, they became operations and engineering, where the red shirts were tactical and command at that point. That's neither here nor there. There we go. Did I do that? Yeah, I did. Okay. Now, you watch if any, like, of the more toxic, egotistical types show up on my stream to tell me how to do my model. That will be an interesting time. They, many have very particular ways they like to do things. And they like telling everybody about them. Okay, so bits I just finished up right here, where my finger is. These are actually they're basically hip binder skirts. And no, they really don't. If they're coming to bug me on stream about how I'm putting a model together. I'm not even putting it together yet. That's the funny part. We're just sitting here and painting in the lines. Yeah, I realize I'm so close to the magical funny number. At least the first one. Okay. Ooh, I do have little bits of detail I can put in here, so I will. Now, depending on how ridiculous I feel, I might even go so far as to try and throw some paint on some of these while they're still on the runner, where it works. And even individuals like Thorntail will tell you I'm a heathen for doing that. But see, the thing is, I'm probably not going to be tossing too much of any kind of fancy clear coats or anything on. And honestly, for me, it's just the journey of the build. And this actually works great. I really should retitle this track. This is just relaxing. There, we'll make that a little bit more prevalent. Watch jumps to one of the loud songs immediately afterwards. Okay, so over here on this part of the runner, we've got front thigh plates. We've got, I want to say these are for the shins. Don't recall where these guys go. But up here you've got the bulk of the shoulder guards, the pauldrons. These are either I want to say these are tricep bits of armor. These are cuffs up here. This is for the forearms. This is for one of the waist binders anyway. Minecraft music is simple, right? It does its job, but it's simple. These, I want to say they belong to shoulders, but I'm not sure. And there we go. More fun music. See, it was a loud track, but I'm still talking over it. Good. This stuff down here, these guys up here, these go to the rear armor skirting, and this stuff up here goes to the front. Yeah. And then these over here are ankle binders, which will make more sense. This is plating for the feet. More stuff for the arms and hands, and a shield. And that's one runner. I'm just going to give the forearms a little bit of detail, because these things will have enough going on without me adding too much. Oh, okay. I really love throwing those on. Now, a technique some of the high-end pro types will tell you is pre-shading. You might be back later. Alright, well, I'll catch you later, Nixie. Thanks for stopping by. So let's try not to mess up this shit. It'll be good. All right. buttons. Okay, and we're continuing on. I want to say that side. That side? That side ain't good? Not sure. I have to actually figure that once I start putting it together. There's a lot here. Go. All right. Good stuff. All right. Do I have that? I feel like I could have changed something. Nope, that reads good. Cool. Right, those. All right. Sorry, this isn't exactly camera friendly, the angle I'm doing right now, but it will be in a minute. It's at nobody angle friendly. Was. There we go. All right, let's do these shoulder tops. Oh, not shoulder. Back end? Maybe. Where did this go? This will look best with some detail painted on. Knee slot, maybe? Side. Alright, let's continue. Hey, Lewis. Glad you found it without me having to DM you, because I totally forgot to. No, you're not too late. I'll be doing a bunch of these, because this is not an insignificant kit. Which kit is that you're asking? Let's see, I don't have the thing up, so I can't tell. Let's fix that. There we go. There. It is not a small thing. Well, thanks for ringing the bell. I know you did. But I also remember you asking me to notify you in DMs, and I didn't. So I gotta add a little bit right. So yeah, Lewis, you've, I think this stream, because I kind of also want to make sure I see Senpai's stream when he starts in an hour and a half or so. This stream is pretty much largely going to be just me panel lining. Which, on a kit like this, honestly, like, that's half the fun. As silly as it might sound. So you're putting in some of those really, really tiny nitty-gritty details early and right away. And it just helps the model pop when you're getting to the point of assembly. Okay, this one. How am I going to do this gently? Hey, we're supposed to leave a line that entire time. That's better. Mouse, you're in the way. Okay. This is one of those times where I kind of wish I had one of those weird, like, gator clamp octopuses. Make this so much easier. But yeah, so I'm panel lining using one of these. They work. There's other methods, like some of the model shops might recommend to you actually, like, trying to think. It's literally called panel liner, but it's basically a little bottle of stuff. Gives you the shakes. Well, you know what? I've actually cut back. This is my first bottle in like a month. Okay, I'm missing a few other details to make this match. Okay, so we want to put one there. And about there. There is more detail that I can bother to mark, so let's see if I can mark it. Panel lining? Well, Lewis, okay, I'm going to show you this side. Okay, come on, camera, focus, please. Okay, so you see how I've got these little black lines on some of these parts? That's panel lining. I am lining the panels. So I am making the ridges and the lines within the model parts. Come on, adjust. There we go. Almost. You had it. Nope. Okay, come on. Focus here. Yes. I'm making the natural or machined lines within the actual paneling of the body actually have more contrast is the best way to describe it. Does it help me paint? Yes and no. This is not a kit I'm going to be putting a lot of paint on just because lots of shiny, glowy, blue, see-through pieces. I won't need to do much painting. Alright. This is a premium Bandai level, only available in Japan, Gundam-based limited kit. This stuff, the most painting you actually do, is give her a clear coat when you're done. But no, this, because I'm not going to paint this, right? Me doing this adds basically more surface detail. Like again, I'm going to show you these thigh plates over here where my finger is. And all right, camera. Come on, adjust. Adjust. Too close. Okay, come on. Come on, but okay, well, it doesn't want to play ball and be perfect right now. But you get the idea. Hi, Venus. How are you? But the point is, like, here, I'll show you one I've actually done. All right. Come on out, you. There we go. This guy here, you can make out all of the little details in it, right? It's not even that focused on the kit, but you can see the little things. This particular model, Venus, okay. Are you gonna stand up? No, you're not gonna stand up. Organized chaos is more chaotic than organized. After a few sessions, Venus, it'll look like this. There we go. The Unicorn Gundam, especially this version of it, is extremely complicated. Lots and lots and lots of little parts. And all I'm doing right now is panel lining the armor bits. Just so that there's that slight more definition in the part separation department. There we go. Yes, Lewis, it's absolutely to highlight little details. Absolutely for that. Like, okay, I've got to do front skirts still. I'll show you the difference here between this one, which I've panel lined just about everything that's going to need panel lining, and one that has, damn it, no panel lining yet. Just gotta finish getting these little markings in. Because, like, there's a lot of tiny little indents that the camera in particular is not gonna pick up unless I'm like forcing it to focus right on top of the part, or I've got the panels lined, right? And the other way of thinking of panel lining, right, is if you look at your car, right, and you look at the shadows between where your car door and the frame of the car, the body basically are, and that cutout for where the door sits, that's a panel line. It's darker there. It's where light naturally recedes and just doesn't get in there. So by putting panel lines on this stuff, it helps to give that same sort of feel. Now, if I want to be more realistic, I won't be using a black panel lining pen. I'd be using a gray one. Unfortunately, my gray ones are all but wrecked right now. Crap now. Better not. I got a lot of stuff to do, you and me. Okay. Oh yeah. Don't worry, I'm gonna have fun doing a side-by-side with my full armor unicorn when I have this guy done. Because each kid is something to behold just by itself. When you have them side by side, it's just like, wow. Alright, so panel lined. I can make out some of the details just like this. Okay, here's another one. Because this is a special one, there's all sorts of extra bits and bobs I get to put on. So this one is mainly... Oh, wow. So this particular runner mostly is to do with the legs and the arms. And if I bring this right up to the camera, Venus, it's my literally everything corner. I've got my computer here. I've got my model building space here. Well, it's easy, Venus. I'm using iFacial mocap on my phone. And that is the secret. But yeah, so as you can see here, right? You've got, if I get closer, you can see some of these not bezeled, but these embossed surfaces. Like, these are very three-dimensional shapes on here. There's tiny little lines all over the place. We want to make those show up. So, Lewis, if you decide you want to build tank models, which perfectly fine, absolutely, go for it. You're going to find there's a lot of little indents between the panels for, like, you name it, doors, or just the armor paneling is that way, right? After you've done your coatings, whatever, how many ever you coats of paint you want to put on to make it just so, you're going to want to take something like this, or like a Mr. Panel Liner, and just take the brush and gently give it a little panel lining wash like that. And that stuff will just get into the cracks and get dark and just... and it'll just look fantastic, because you'll have all these little dark nooks and crannies that you want to have show up, so they're easier to see. Another thing with doing this on anime models is, well, they're drawn that way, right? In some cases, some people have taken it to the next level and they've made their machine look cel shaded. And but yeah, that's more or less what I can think of to compare it to right now. But to reiterate, Venus, yes, I've got camera here, and I've got my phone up here, right above it. And we're just going to continue marking away. These lower legs are something else, though. Big grief. And see, even me just putting that line on, let's see if I can get this close. That's a huge difference compared to its counterpart over here. But those markings are there. So we want to make them appear. That was one thing when I was very new to this 20 years ago that I didn't understand how they did. It wasn't until adult me with much deeper pockets went, hey, maybe I should actually invest in all the tools I need to actually put these together nicer. Now, sometimes, like in the anime, they use computer-generated models for the machines for the most part, but sometimes this level of detail actually makes it through those shots. It's cool to see, too. Come on. There we go. I've got a lot of parts to panel line. Holy moly. We won't even get started building today. It's just gonna be all panel lining. Probably won't even be all of it. That's the funny part. But that's okay. That's just how involved this particular kit is. But again, thank you for stopping by, Venus and Lewis. I appreciate it. That's got some. For you. This is a case where if I had my grays, I'd actually be using my gray pen right now. Some of these shallower panel lines, it makes more sense to use gray. Because again, that three-dimensional effect. Lewis, all you really need are an X-Acto knife, some nippers, and honestly a pair or two of forceps and or tweezers. And then your preferred painting method. Really, that's all you really need. How am I putting this on here? Okay, I think that's one of 4 of these. And you can already tell the difference even from this far away from the camera. Having a look at it. So if I do that, you have all that at work in the locker, huh? Cool. Honestly though, like, I ended up buying a kit off of Amazon that came with half of this stuff. And it was like 10 bucks Canadian. Like, getting it for yourself isn't that bad. This mat though, I ended up picking up at a local hobby store. It was like 11 bucks. But this mat though, totally worth it. This other mat underneath it though, I got that from work. They were getting rid of it anyway, so it was better to come home with me and instead going in the trash. Venus, I think it'd be more apt to say that I gave Lewis the bug. Oh, this one's getting loose off of its mooring already. I have to be careful how I hold it. Just like to watch. Ah, phooey. Ah. Go. Just here. Clean that up. Oh, you got Gengar. That's cool. This guy is actually out of my backlog. I ordered it 2 years ago from one of our sponsors over at Gunpla Network. And the pandemic did not make getting it very quick or easy. Yeah, Lewis, you'll get it when it comes, right? Probably the same problem I had when I finally got this kit last summer. So yeah, I ordered this thing when it launched in July of 2020. I didn't get it until 2021 because there was just that much going on. And Japan is like hyper strict with anything leaving its shores. So right now, I got kits for my birthday coming, which there will be no stream for that, so don't go looking for it. I'm on call and I'm not about to risk that nonsense right now. At least during that week. But, like, only FedEx and DHL can ship outside of Japan right now. Everything else has a much longer waiting time. Nice thing, at least with FedEx, is they meet their actual time. Oh yeah, that's right. All the cons happen in the summer, just about. But yeah, absolutely, Lewis. Keep an eye out for convention-specific kits, because they don't hand those little things out anywhere else except for conventions. You can get some really cool stuff there. These are for the shoulders. I'm going to be spending some extra time on the head. So, fun thing about this kit. These parts right here are actually the cheeks. When I get to putting his head together. That'll be a little while yet. How did I not mark either of these? Oh, that's right. Okay. Well, hello, Genki. Thank you for stopping by. Welcome to the stream, where I'm basically just panel lining what will eventually be a Gundam. There we go. And how are you? Don't have good enough space to build them? I feel ya. This is my everything corner, so... You name it, I probably have it here. Except for power tools. Molds feel a little bit uneven. Anyway, glad you're doing good. Now my stream desk is covered with clothes I need to fold and some books I don't have space for. Yeah, I feel ya. You're only seeing a very, very small controlled portion of my desk right now, but I assure you, everything outside the view of the camera is complete chaos. And just because only Nixie's seeing so far, I decided I'd wear an on-brand shirt for the stream, even though I'm off-brand for Star Trek. Live fast, die red. Yeah, it's a pretty good one, isn't it? Yes. Apex Legends comics, Venom, Kamen Rider America. They did an American Kamen Rider? Really? It seems, I don't know, off-brand. Kamen Rider's always saving Japan. No, no, no. Okay. Do correct me then, please. I'm gonna turn my fingers gray by the time I'm done. Didn't mark that. Sorry. Oop, that wasn't gently or in the right direction. There we go. Oh, so that... Okay, that makes sense. I was gonna say, as soon as I read Team of 4 Girls, I'm thinking Sailor Moon. Oh well. Drink break. Okay, where was I? I'll have interesting uses later. Let's just get through doing these lower legs, because these are rather detailed. Everything they've got to say. The more I listen to this track, the more I'm starting to think I'm getting Warframe vibes, and I did not have Warframe in my head when I put this thing together. You don't like the new cleaned up Sailor Moon art style? I don't blame you. Assign? Yeah. No, I don't feel like getting a capture card. Unless, like, Digital Extremes allows for migrating accounts back and forth to PC. That ain't happening. Besides, I'm not that good at Warframe. Oh, cool. I'll have to look at it in a bit. Okay, so that was those legs, and you can see the details from here. I'm gonna work on their calves next, because these things actually cover thrusters hidden underneath. Because fun kind of pseudo fact about this Gundam, it actually goes Super Saiyan. It's not called Super Saiyan, but it may as well be Super Saiyan. Go. Nice up. Okay, let's do the same thing to this side. Oh, I'm gonna have to shut my dog up. Hold that thought. There we go, and now we're back. My dog's a Great Pyrenees, so she basically lords over the window looking at the yard, and anybody who walks in front of the house, woo 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 woo. But yeah, Genki, since you just got here, this is what it's supposed to look like, more or less, by the time. How did I get muted again? Weird. I turned that on. Sorry, I was saying... What now? Oh, you've got the Banshee, huh? When did I mute it? That's weird. Oh well. What was I going on about? Ooh, lost my chain of thought. Yeah, the Banshee's cool. Honestly, the only reason I never got it is because mostly it's used as a villain suit, and just the color scheme they chose, it works for it, but I don't know. It doesn't mesh with me. Like, I even have the high grade of the Phoenix, and it just does not feel the same as this machine. Oh, if you love Gundam, then you'll like half the stuff that I'm going to be putting out for the next while. And I'm sure you recognize the uniform I'm in. This one's modeled after Bright. Okay, so up at the top here, I've got a lot of little delicate parts. This here in the corner, these two here, for sure. Yeah, these three for sure are parts of the head. They have a lot of little details in them that will be best served if I wait until I actually have them off the runners to do. So that's what I'm going to do for those. There's a lot of this stuff. I'm getting to the nitty-gritty now, just with some of these other parts where I can only put so much detail in while they're still on the runner. But this will pay dividends later when I get to putting the kit together, because I won't have to go back and redo all of this. It'll already be done. Speaking of Gundam, Bandai's finally figured out they should be putting their games on Steam. There was one that they were working on. Oh yeah, Battle Operation 2 is coming. And Evolution and SD Gundam Battle Alliance. It's gonna be a good time. These little bits, if I recall, are shoulder. Those have details I can't get at from here. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. These little angular pieces, I know exactly where they go. For more shoulder details. Battle Alliance looks alright. I was never into the chibi SD stuff. Not really. I mean, I say that, yet I have this munchkin, so take that with a grain of salt. Come on, just want to put you back. Don't have to be weird and bash the mic. You will stand. Damn it. Stand. Stand again. Better. Ooh. Honestly, I'm kind of disappointed it took Bandai so long. Yeah. Yeah, that little guy is cool. And instead of using the gaudy... I don't have all my models on stands, actually, Genki. I have a few who either came with them or need them on stands. Most of them, the ones that are out anyway, are standing on their own. And now you're going to see my god-awful... Hey, Geekish! Perfect time. Yeah, we're going to have a quick look at the mess that is my corner. This isn't even all my good stuff. All my good stuff is actually on the other side in a cabinet. But, like, I got a few things in a mess over here. And there's Carl. Carl just sitting, waiting for me to make memes with him again. There we go. Come on, back to where we were. Ah. There. Stay. Oh, I have the tall geese. He's just in a box. He's also master grade and not a Bandai kit. That one's the Tall Geese 3. A friend of mine gave me his old Tall Geese 2 model from like the original 90s run of the high grades. I actually had to put, yeah, no, Genki, I have a lot of master grades. A lot. Just, most of them are not around. Sorry, taking pictures for inventory. Shop, going to stream. You're gonna stream your Twitch panels on the weekend, huh? Cool. Okay. Okay, so this is chest detail. May as well get this in. But yeah, Genki, I've got a lot of master grades. I started with master grades actually because master grades 20 years ago compared to today were basically like today's high grades, but 1/100th sized. If that makes sense. Even had, well, they didn't have inner frames yet, and they definitely didn't have the same level of detail as kids do now. Well, thanks again for stopping by, dude. Like, I really appreciate it. I'll be honest, my own stream here is probably not going to be going on for too much longer. Geekish, are you pulling Superman sneezes where you can blow away entire solar systems? Should I be afraid? Okay, those will be better served not on the runner before I do them. Okay. That, for now, is... Actually, no, I can put it in here. You know what? No. Two runners worth of ammo. And I have... a lot. Come on. Oop, no, I don't want to get tangled in cables. There we go. Ugh. That's all the stuff in white I gotta do. Super Saiyan Shark level 1. Ruh-roh. Nice. Alrighty. Okay. I have the feeling I end up using these anyway, so I may as well give them a little bit of love and care now. injection molded metallics. Or is this supposed to be glossy? Beats the curry swirl that Phoenix was. Okay. That's that one. Anything would benefit from paint, it would be these. I can appreciate the effect that Bandai tried to go for here, but some of this just looks gaudy. Right, Genki. Well, thanks for the lurk. I appreciate it. There we go. Won't be using any of these. Won't be using that either, so don't worry about it. Geekish, did you just become my hostess? Cool. Worry about those. Okay. Set you over there. You over there. Oop. Let's take care of some of the smaller stuff. Okay, I don't think I get that one, and if I... Okay. You just confused me with that last statement, but, okay. I'll take your word for it, because my memory's kind of sucky. Is this running that hard? Hopefully not. Nope, okay. Okay, don't need to worry about that. Cool. Go. Dot. Okay, what's the other one look like? Okay, so I'm going to put those details in. Alright. Well, the good news, trip got canceled and I have spare money, so now I told Starlight to put me on the wait list. You're commissioning her, are you? Well, definitely money well spent. How much is for certain? Did I mark the other size of them too? No, I did not. Okay. Okay. Yes. There we go. Well, having been to Washington State myself many, many moons ago, unless you're going to one of the major cities, it's a lot of trees. It's a lot of really big trees. Yeah. So, funny story with this runner. I actually won't be using this rocket cap thing. That belongs to a completely different kit. I printed this because I need this stuff here and these fancy bits. And I can't really detail these without taking them off anyway. Okay. Well, hello, Noctalon. Thank you for dropping in. Okay, now bear with me, I gotta find my metallic blue. I've got like 2 of them here somewhere. And as you probably saw, my desk here is a complete and utter disaster area. Keyboard isn't where I normally keep it, so aha! I have it. So I'm going to shape this thing up. And I've got some magical blue sparkles to apply. Spot meter to create the character, and I can turn it into a Twitch panel because I can't find it in Shark Edition. So I call it the tip bolt. Admittedly, that'd look cute. Okay. Normally, I have. Okay, here we go. So let's see how this is going to run. It actually needed a bit bluer for what we're doing, but that'll work. So, as I mentioned earlier, what I am actually doing right now in the model building world, many consider a great big faux pas. And you know what? I don't really care. This is honestly just an initial coat, just so that I've got paint on it so it looks pretty when it's time to take it off. And that is going to look fantastic when I'm done. If you didn't know you were doing in real life, a model would be looking so wrong right now, shaking. That's mean. I'll just say it, that's mean. Oh. Since I know I'm probably going to have to eventually swap them out for something more permanent for the right heavy option. This way. Instead of painting these gold on my full line, painting them bright, shiny silver. Looks better. All right. Now I can go back to adding proper details. Noctalon, I'm going to be real with you. I'm probably going to be shutting her down in the next little bit. There's a good reason for that, and I'll see you in the other stream that is the reason I'll be shutting her down for a little while. I may start back up again this evening. I haven't decided yet. We'll see after VTuber Senpai's stream. So what I'm doing right now on this particular runner, this is the top of the torso, the actual upper body. As you can see, if you are not familiar with how the Unicorn Gundam works, short version is this bad boy is a transformer. But instead of turning into like a plane or a car or a tank or something, oh no. He goes from looking like a dork, nothing, nobody looking machine to a Gundam that can hijack other machines' psychomer systems. Just give other mobile suits a very, very nasty headache. If I can do this right. Ah! Worth the smear. Such a faint line too. It's hard to get. Right now, I have not seen all the Transformers movies. I think I watched all of them up till like I got through the first one with Mark Wahlberg, and then I haven't watched one since. Come on. I need to get something to wipe you away because I goofed up. Probably. Ah, the line's too thin. It won't stay. Versus. Alright, I'll have to clean that up later. Yeah, like I said, I watched the first, I want to say 4 for sure, because I watched all 3 with Shia LaBeouf back, you know, when it was the new cool thing. And then I watched the first one with Mark Wahlberg. And then I haven't seen any more since, I don't think. But the joke there, or the meme, depending on how you want to look at it, is that a lot of non-Gundam fans or non-mecha jar fans just think every giant robot that comes out of the anime space is a transformer. Amazing Kaiser, transformer. Getter Robo, transformer. Gundam, transformer. Optimus Prime. Hey look, it's a Gundam. That is what that particular fandom deals with every day in North America. Either way, I hope I did answer your question. Right. Okay, we're getting there. "2007? Oh no. That would have been like 2009. I think. I actually knew a guy, his university professor was working on Optimus Prime's model before the Transformers movies were announced. Or not announced, but, you know, made public. You got to brag about it. Behind closed doors. Head, I'm going to leave it alone because, again, intricate. Outside of your face plates. Beam sabers are beam sabers. They're meh. Okay. Oh. Yeah, thigh parts. And... so yeah, funny thing about this kit too. These aren't all the same white. Nuh-uh. Nope, there are different shades of white and off-white, just for that accentuation. All right. Where were we? Okay. Oh, those indents in, but they're probably actually needed for something. Now, this is probably going to grind Starlight's gears. She's wanted to watch one of these streams and hasn't had the opportunity to yet. We'll see how I'm feeling after VTuber Senpais, though. I might start back up again. But yeah, Geekish, if you got any like weird sci-fi stuff you want to try me on, go for it. See if I can't answer some crazy sci-fi questions or anime. I'm actually less of a Transformers buff than I am of... well, no, I know nothing about Mazinger, so that doesn't work. Put it this way, I know more about Transformers than I do about Mazinger. Or Getter Robo, for that matter. Alright. Or Lewis, if you got anything you want to ask me, go for it, buddy. There, that's some decent panel lining. Let's see, show in frame. Ah, there we go. Come on, fingers. No, it's focusing on the background. There. Come on. See my hand. Pay attention to my hand. There we go. Those were just big black smudges before I had my way with them. Why do I make that point, you ask? Not that anybody did. But you know what? Sometimes these pens put the ink on a little too thick. Why you see me constantly rubbing stuff with my finger. Can I get to it? Just, barely. Well, not great, but good enough. So Noctalon, did you get to finishing that video today then? With your ultimate creepypasta? Oh, this one goes in a different way. Go. Notice this. There. Let's keep those. Need these for the ankles too. Ah! Funny story, if I were not streaming this, I'd probably have stuff that I couldn't actually play on stream going through my ears right. Dog, are you groaning at me? My dog is groaning at me. She doesn't like my solution to her barking. How can I download video from Facebook on my phone? I'm not sure. I'm really not. I don't know if I can even help with that. Facebook is not a platform I've tried to play around in that environment. Noctalon, I honestly don't know. Yes, Geekish, my Goggy. She was being... Oh, let's see. Yankee was here when I had to put her away. I think. Yeah, Genki beat you in. And she was woofing at people just walking by in front of the house, so I had to do something about that. Okay. Is this the song I think it is? Are we back to this part of the thing? Yep. Okay, cool. Pardon me. All right. That's cheating, Geekish. I'm sure it actually works, but that sounds and feels like cheating. But you know what? Where I come from, they say if it's stupid and it works, maybe it's not stupid. This is gonna change how I look at everything, but that's okay. Here we go. Ooh. Okay, I have some opportunity to whip out some more paints and not just panel line. So, I'll let you guys pick, chat. I got some vents that need some pre-coloring. Silver or gold? Silver? All right. Oh, Senpai. My goodness, I didn't expect to see you here. Got one for silver, one for gold, two for gold. Gold it is. Don't worry, Senpai. I intend to stop because I want to see what's going on in your particular corner here in a few. But I do appreciate you stopping by. Okay, here we go. Alright, baby. Play nice with me. Now, like I said, this is considered heresy among other model builders. But if you're delicate and gentle and careful enough, it don't matter too much. It's gonna show up nice. Don't stop for at least an hour. You're delayed, Senpai? Or you want to stick around and watch this a bit more? Doesn't bother me either way. Alright, with that done for the moment, back to panel lining. Those are way in there. I'm not getting those ones. This runner here, though, this is the railgun the Banshee would otherwise use. There's parts here for the Wicked Claw on the other hand. Like that's what these are, is the claw. Or at least the housing for it. And these would be the modifications to hold it. Oh, this thing is going to look so cool. Oh yeah, and of course, if you wanted to go like to an insane level of detail, they've got totally stuff in there so you can paint that in if you choose. That was my computer. Don't worry about it. Wait, let me get this straight, Geekish. You saying Sapphire and VTuber Senpai made it into a newspaper? Pardon me. I have to look that up later. And of course, chat, again, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Like, I'm happy to answer about this stuff. That stuff I can't now. I'm gonna live dangerously. I've already added some gold. Fair enough. Let's live dangerously. Go. You're gonna play nice too? Oh yeah. Alright. Got a little bit of gold in there. That'll look alright. I'm not going to slip too much gold in simply because this is a very white and blue kit. I'll wash the post. Okay. Fair enough. All right. Gold away again, and we'll get back to putting a few more bits of detail on here. So just go to there. Oh, this thing's gonna look so cool when it's done. Send me the link. Okay, cool. Thanks. Look at it after stream here. That's it. Okay. All right. Later. The other thing I like about these particular panel lining pens, they're very forgiving. Unlike certain inking pens you can get for sketchbooks. There's not a whole lot I can really detail without getting everything off the runner on this one. Oh. Pretty. This must be a Banshee Norn part. Which would make sense because these would come. It's Banshee head parts. I'll be using those too. So this runner here, this actually belongs to one of the 3 different Banshee kits. This is the one where Riddy finally pilots it. That's him here. And these are specific parts for the Banshee head. This is for its fancy little psycho frame booster it has. Which, as you might guess, looks a little bit different from the unicorns, generally speaking. I just ruined that by underlining that too much. Just about. Salvage this? Yes, I can. Excellent. Back to business. How many pieces do I plan to color? Well, Geekish, honestly, like I said, this is a very, very limited edition kit. And the kind that, unless you know people, you can only get this in Gundam-based stores. And there's 1 or 2 in China, 1 in Seoul, and about 5 in Japan. And I think there's maybe 1, I think, Malaysia. And that's about it. I might be wrong about the one in Malaysia. Don't quote me on that. But Bandai has a few places where they have these Gundam-based stores, which are 100% devoted to Gundam everything. And this is one of those kits you can only get at one of those stores. Unless you know people like I do. In those cases, if you are curious for whatever reason, I can always share links. Or point you to my friends at the Gunpla Network. Either works for me. This is starting to look cool now. That's going to benefit later. Okay. Ah, pooey. Oh, when it comes to this particular stuff, if you're looking for specific models, absolutely they are important. Having friends who live in Japan also helps. And depending on how savvy they are, the guy whose online store I actually bought this from, originally this wasn't even his main gig. This was a side gig he did, and just kept taking off. And because of our affiliation with him, that brought him a lot more customers. Problem though is, again, because of the pandemic, supply and demand, and also restrictions on exports do not make matters better. So that kind of ended up actually damaging his reputation. I think he's managed to find a way or two to salvage it, but anyway, that's not really for me to say more than that. I will say he will get you the kit that you paid for. It just takes a while. Like I was saying, this kit actually took it a whole year to get to me. For one reason or another. We'll get to more of that later. Oh, I know what this is. This is the big shield. This thing's gonna be fun to put together. I think I got two of them, don't I? I do. That news video helped Senpai. Lots of new people in chat today. Need ordering from Japan. Yeah, well, see, that's just it, Lewis. Like, their restrictions are still going to stay like that for a while. The kits I ordered from HLJ, Hobby Link Japan, like, these are supposed to be for my birthday. I've got a Kotobukiya, 3rd Armor Mega Man X, and Ultraman Taro. Bought it from them literally last Friday. They were here Wednesday. Because Hobby Link Japan right now, just because they want to make sure the merchandise gets moved, you can only have it delivered out this way, either with DHL or FedEx, because those are the only two couriers approved to actually export right now. Yeah, get hosed in shipping, but it at least gets to where it's supposed to go. And as you've mentioned, DHL is, well, let's just say I expect better behavior from DHL and UPS. Yeah, I'll give that. Oh man, this thing's gonna be so cool and stuff. Of course, then I can just put together the Unicorn God mode at that point. I'll have all the crazy parts. I mean, I noticed a few new people in the Discord server, Senpai's Discord server, not mine. But like, I don't know, whatever. Friday going into a long weekend here was a pretty chill day. What about you guys? Go along past there. Nope. Cool. Ah, phooey. Much better. Okay. Just need to stay open. Later. Keep that right there while I do the other one. Just finished cleaning some of my room and cleaning my mini photo booth box for products. Now I'm going to start taking pictures. Alright, have fun with that. It's one thing I actually wish I did have that I don't is a tiny photo booth for this stuff. I'll have to improvise my green screen photo shoot space again tomorrow. Then seeing instead of just recycling the speed build video, I'll do a proper review of the high grade wall and see what else from there. But I don't know about you guys, but between all the rain and the sunlight, the grass has been growing like weeds. So I gotta take care of that tomorrow before I do much else. Do that on that one? No, I did not. Okay. Should mark those. Beep, beep. Well, let's face it, I'm not really hydrating by drinking. But given it's been like a month since I've had one, I figured why not. Okay. A mini photo booth box when I was planning to open my own Pokemon card shop, but Canada Post killed that dream. I'm sorry to hear that, Lewis. That's sucky when that happens. Take it got lost in the mail. That kind of sucks. I feel you. It's not fun. Okay. All right, there we go. cannot keep up with sellers in the States. Yeah, I can totally understand that issue. That's unfortunate. You know, with those? Oh. Alrighty. Well, I got a few more here to go, but I also got a few more in the box. For the moment, chat, I think we're going to call it here. Take a little break. I don't know if I'm going to start back up again this evening, but that was a solid couple hours of just panel lining anyway. This stuff builds up after a while. So, yeah, it was kind of short, 2-hour stream, but we'll probably pick this up again either later this evening or might even do it again sometime tomorrow. We'll see. Unfortunately, I don't have anything planned. I got a few things I need to do, and we'll just have to see from there. The news is 3K and Pokemon cards is now 7K because they're out of print. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. But, yeah, gang. Let me switch back to the bridge of the Rakailu. Thank you, everybody who stopped by. Lewis, Geekish, thanks for sticking around for as long as you did. And I'll see you in the next one, and I'll probably even see you in Senpai's stream. We'll catch you again soon.